Well, good Friday night, everybody. AW Air Warrior. What's up, guys? What's up? Hope to see you all tune in soon for this stream. This is, guys, this is episode 124 of Let's Talk Pop, right? Your pop culture news, guys. What's up? The 124th episode. Yeah, that's right. Almost in 130. 6 more weeks. Yeah, 6 more weeks. 630. Let's have some fun tonight, guys. Make sure to like, share, subscribe. Maybe the chat will get popping soon. I don't know. I don't know if the chat's gonna pop up. But it doesn't matter, guys. That doesn't matter. We're gonna have fun once the chat gets started popping. All right. What we're going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? Oh yeah, that's right. That's right. Superman. It's cost 600 million. 600 trillion. 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 At the global box office, globally, aka worldwide, however you want to call it. But it's cost 600 million globally. What's up, Degrassi? You know, I'll even invite this loser in. But yeah, Superman. Obviously, I don't need to tell you, has obviously the highest grossing comic book film of 2025. 2025. Beating out the three Marvel Studios films of Captain America Brave New World, Thunderbolts, and the Fantastic Four, which may struggle to get to 500 million. Now, you're a loser, Red. You're a loser. May struggle to get to 500 million globally. Okay? May struggle to get there. It may eventually get there, but it may be a struggle for it to get there. And there's a good chance it may not get there. But whatever. This is not about Fantastic Four. This is about, well, all pop culture news, but Superman. Okay? 600 million globally. Okay? And whether the fans, whether some people say, yeah, you know, it did okay, if a flop did okay, or was financially successful, whatever. It really doesn't matter what we think. Honestly, it doesn't matter what we think because it's not changing the direction plans anyway. The DCU. We just got Peacemaker season 1. Okay, the movie's still out. Well, season two, right? It's not really going to derail any plans. Okay, James Gunn is not looking at this movie, everything he an outline that he has for this TCU is made in advance before this movie came out. A lot of it, at least, a lot of it. Okay, a lot of it is the blueprints for the future of the DCU, right? And he's kind of given it out already, like what the blueprint is and what the order of events are. Creature Commandos, Superman, and Peacemaker. Now, obviously, I was thinking what to say. Some of the things, like Peacemaker season one and these Suicide Squad, obviously some of the stuff from are those films in that show from season one are still canon to this. Not everything, though. Not everything. Not everything. Okay. Okay. But 600 million globally for Superman. Oh, okay, I know this. I know what people are gonna say. Well, I know the Snyder cult are gonna say it didn't make much as Man of Steel. Okay. Okay. Well, do you really think that's gonna change their the direction? Season three of Immortals. You really think that's going to change that's really going to affect the plans of the DCU? No, man. Here's the thing: the Snyder Code has to understand with this. They can gloat. They can say, "Oh yeah, this Man of Steel made more," but they're still losing. And why are they losing? Because they're still not getting the Snyder stuff. That's not coming back. Okay, that's not coming back. Because as long you're not going back to Zack Snyder. So whatever win they think they have about Man of Steel to Superman, they're still taking a big giant L, and I would love to stamp an L on their giant foreheads because they're so stupid. They really think because of this, they're gonna bury Rick Snyder. No, nope, nope. And they're gonna cancel Supergirl and Clayface, and season two of Peacemaker is gonna be season is, and they're gonna cancel Peacemaker season three. You know they're gonna cancel everything. They're gonna fire Zaslav like Skywalker, fire James Gunn like Mr. Skywalker Jedi said. Okay, they can. You know what? They should have this letter L on their forehead. You know, and they should wear it. They should wear it with shame. Wear it with shame. Okay, with shame. They lost. Okay, they gotta live with it. I told you they were going to address the changeover by not addressing the changeover. So simple. Mm. But okay, then a salmon and a pennies flop harder. But 600 million. Now let's have some fun. Let's have some fun with this. Okay, let's have some fun. Don't take it serious. Where will it end up? End up. Where's this going to end up overall in terms of box office money? Is it going to get to 650? It's not going to get to 700. Is it going to get to 650? I don't think we'll get to 650. I don't think we'll get to 650. 620? Maybe. 620, I think is a possibility. But is it going to get to 650? No. No. I think it's possibly 620, and I'm going to go between 620 and 650. I don't think we get to 650. That's my high. 650, 620 would be my low. Okay. And then, but, I like to see the video on demand numbers. Okay, if that ever gets released, how well Superman is done in video on demand. Okay, I want to see the video on demand numbers, the VOD, because that definitely, because Warner Bros. Definitely takes a look at that. Okay, they definitely took a look at the VOD numbers. Yeah, okay, obviously it's $30 or something like that, 25, 30, whatever. But sometimes people are willing to pay, and it's still technically cheaper than going to the movies. Yes, it may be expensive, right? It may be expensive, but you make your own food. You can have a Superman party with friends and guests or family, and have a dinner. I don't know if anybody does that. I don't know if anybody has like when you have a sporting event when you have a Super Bowl party. Now Degrassi might do this, but I don't know. When you have a Super Bowl party, you invite friends, you invite your family, or you go to your friends or your family for a party, and you watch the Super Bowl and you have snacks, right? Whatever snacks and food, like chicken wings, pizza, whatever, nachos, whatever. I wonder if people do that for movies in their home, in their home. Oh, you just call somebody up and you make dates for to watch a movie. Like hey, I'm gonna watch this movie tomorrow. You want to come over? Like an actual watch, not like an actual watch party. What I mean by that is physical watch party with friends and guests, not a watch party with viewers on YouTube. Okay, where I'm on YouTube streaming while watching a movie, Superman, with you guys. Okay. Okay. I'm sure some people do that. I just gotta find some people. I mean, I don't, but I'm sure some people that have watch parties or whatever, like actual Superman watch parties or movie watch parties physically, not online. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Okay. But and now, obviously, with the success of this, we're getting a Superman saga. Right? He has a Superman saga. Supposedly, might be 4 films. 4 films. I assume that includes Supergirl, right? I would think that includes Supergirl in this, right? Yeah. Okay. Supposedly might be 4 films. Which is, I guess the third film will be 2027. Potentially have Superman and the Batman Part 2 in the same year. Epic. Huge. Big. It's big to me. To me, that's big. We kind of got, 2025 was shaping up to be like a huge comic book year, too. Okay. Then things got changed for 2025, okay? The Batman moved 2 years later. Avengers got moved to next year. It was really, if you remember, one of the earliest schedules that for comic book movies, 2025 was supposed to be Batman Part Two, Superman, and Avengers: Kang Dynasty. Kang Dynasty was supposed to come out this year, but no, and Kang Dynasty is being reworked to Avengers: Doomsday. Okay, obviously, you all know that, right? It's been reworked to Avengers: Doomsday. So 2026, that turned out to be an okay year from comic book movies. But 2027, the heavy hitters supposedly coming out. The heavy hitters with the Avengers movie and Superman, maybe, and the Batman Part 2. Said maybe for Superman. If they're going to do a Superman sequel for 2027, they probably have to announce that movie soon and get working on it. Okay. 600 million globally is it's going to be the highest. It is the highest. It's going to not no comic book movie this year is going to break it. Fantastic Four is still in the running because technically it's still in the theaters. So there's like a small percentage, very itsy bitsy tiny percent chance it could beat off Superman. But if I had a bet and gamble money on it, you'll be losing them. I'll be losing. I won't win. So for this year, DC is the king of comic book movies, despite only releasing one movie. Disabled Marvel's chances was greater, but DC won in the end. I feel like that sort of rivalry competition between the two comic book juggernauts. Okay. Okay, guys. Also, now this just broke. I don't know if the grass is still here in the chat because I'd like to get his hey TJ. I would like to get his thoughts on this, but I don't think he's in the chat. Um, I should have started off with this, but Plastic Man, not confirmed to have a movie or anything like that. But it's a very good chance that Plastic Man may enter the DU. And why do I say Plastic Man? Well, this broke. Rain Wilson, star of The Office, Dwight Schrute. Rain Wilson, Dwight Schrute, the very eccentric, weird, awkward employee in The Office. He's come out and said he would play Plastic Man in DCU and has already spoken to James Gunn. Key words spoken to James Gunn. Rainn Wilson has spoken to James Gunn. James Gunn. His quote, I fainted to James Gunn several times, like, hey man, you got to do something with Plastic Man. So, now I believe James Gunn is probably the type that'll be listening to ideas from artistic people in industry, right? He's just not going to say no. I believe I believe it's an open door. right? He's not going to say no because you never know what somebody may come up with an idea, and they can plan. This idea may not be part of the original plan for whether it's the MCU or DCU, but like you hear this idea plan from a pitch, and it's like, you know what? That's very interesting, very interesting. And Wayne Wilson's a good actor. I love him in The Office. Okay, I love him in The Office. I watched it, and he has done some other stuff, but he's not like he's a very lovable TV actor. A lot. He's been in a lot of TV shows. He was in recent. I know he's in Star Trek. What's one? The Star Trek. Okay, playing Mud. Mud. Okay. Uh, he was in. Funny enough, he was in Transformers. Not the Revenge of the Fallen. He very tiny role. He played a professor at the university where Sam. Remember Sam had all this stuff in his head, and he went up to the board and he started quickly on this board with calculations, calculations and things like that. Alien like writing, whatever. Remember? So yeah, he was in that movie for 2 seconds, like literally not even 5 minutes, like maybe a minute. And okay. So he has pitched. He has actually talked to So to hear him say he's actually talked to Plastic Man, talked to James Gunn. Seriously means that James Gunn is probably look interested in this character, and he says key word here in this quote. I'm gonna read the quote again. I'll tell you what the key word is. I'll emphasize it. All right, for you guys. I've hinted to James Gunn several times, like, hey man, we got to do something with Plastic Man. Several. The keyword is several. Several. Okay. So he wants to join this world, this universe, that James Gunn is creating. And I think it'd be great for Plastic Man 2. My only concern is he's 59 years old. So is age going to be a problem? Okay. Is age going to be a factor for this guy? Could age be an issue for him? Because sometimes age is a factor. Man, Stephen Carell is like not. A lot of the actors from The Office are getting old now. I mean, wow. A lot of them from The Office are in their 40s or 50s now. I mean, Steve Carell is in his 60s. Okay. Okay. So he's 59 years old. So he's on the verge of turning 60. Now, is that going to be a problem? Some people say age is not a factor. I think it kind of is a factor when you're playing a superhero because, yeah, he might have to be. If he's CGI, that's fine. And I think he has the acting chops and the comedic skills to play Plastic Man because he's known to play like. He's a really good actor. He can be fun and he can be an asshole. I see him in roles where he's an asshole, a jerk, and he seems. The thing is, the kind of asshole he plays, he seems like he could play a very intelligent asshole, jerk, right? He's not one of those loudmouth assholes. He seems like one of those assholes that's very intelligent, and he has that superior complex to him. He completely has superior complex where he's intelligent and he thinks he's better than everybody. And you know what? You know why I think that too? Because if you don't know, he voiced also Lex Luthor in some of the DC animated movies. He voiced Lex Luthor. Okay? He also voiced Lex Luthor. Alright? Sexy Lex Luthor. No, I'm kidding. So this would not be this. So this would be not the first time he's associated with Warner Brothers, specifically DC. DC. This would be more like it'll be more him collaborating with DC again. Just playing a more outlandish, bizarre superhero. As best I can say. And you know James Gunn. He loves he loves those wacky, outlandish, bizarre kind of characters. He loves those characters, okay? He loves those characters. So Plastic Man is right up his alley. He really does love the real obtuse. And when I mean obtuse, I mean like wacky characters too. Like comedic, funny characters. Right? Like Polka Dot Man. Yeah, like Polka Dot Man. Like Polka Dot Man. Be right back. All right. So I'm saying Wayne Wilson. Yeah, he can act his ass off definitely, and definitely he could definitely play Plastic Man. And so the news is he actually talked to Gunn. That means Gunn is actually willing to listen to ideas. I mean, Marvel does this too. They listen to ideas. What some for some from creatives in the industry, from actors and actresses. They don't turn down meetings, so you never know. You never know. Somebody might have an interesting idea that could actually fit into their plans. Okay, plans. All right. All right. So moving on. Moving on from that, guys. Moving on from DC. We're gonna move on to what I have in the title. Okay. There's Blinded. I want Blinded on. Moving on from DC. If Blinded comes on, we'll go back to DC and his thoughts. But moving on to Gears of War. Gears of War, if as you know, the filming rights have been is owned by Netflix. I'm blinded from an alternate universe. Did you kill that blinded? Did you kill blinded? The one that goes on my show. Uh, um, so so Netflix. So and it's you fellow humans. And also, so David Leitch is directing the Gears of War movie, and they have a writer on board. And now the movie is being written right now, the Gears of War movie. And is this announcement a coincidence or not? Because next week, Gears of War Reloaded is coming out for PlayStation 5, and Reloaded is kind of like it's basically the first Gears of War game, but just for Sony. Yes, I killed the other blind for Sony, okay? And that comes out next week. You think it's? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, like, I'm no pretend foil hat. Is it a coincidence or not? Don't know. It does come out next week. It's quite cheap too. It's only $50, I believe. So it's $40 to $50, and I plan to get it. But David Leitch is directing, and they have a writer, and it's Netflix, and they got a good director, a good director, a good director, and because David Leitch, you know, he has done some stuff. He's direct, all right. He's done The Fall Guy, Bullet Train. He's obviously worked on John Wick 1, the first John Wick. And, you know, he's generally done some good shit, good movies, okay? And the Gears of War is a beloved Microsoft Xbox franchise, along with Halo. You can argue that Gears of War and Halo are the top two Xbox franchises. Xbox franchises. Well, TJ, they got a good director. Sometimes I'll say this. Sometimes it depends. Yeah, the reputation of a studio. Yeah, people do put reputation of a studio as the rep of a studio, as in, oh no, this is not good. But sometimes the directors they hire, they hire, like a David Leitch, or in this, or Chronicles of Narnia, Greta Gerwig. You know, Netflix may have something there. Greta Gerwig is a good director. Now, she directed Barbie. Now, do I think Barbie is a great movie? No. But do I think it's a good movie? Solid movie. Great movie? No. I thought it was not an award-winning. I don't think it was an award-winning. I don't think it deserved a bunch of awards for being or nominations. I know what they did with Resident Evil. I don't think it deserved to be nominated. Barbie did not deserve to be nominated a lot for stuff, especially Best Director or Best Actress. Sorry, or anything like that. Her other big movie, Lady Bird, was a different story. But Greta Gerwig was doing Narnia. But David Leitch is a good director. They got a good director, Netflix. And they have hired some well-known directors in the past that haven't done exactly good shit. I mean, Zack Snyder, obviously, but David Ayer. But I'm interested to see how David Leitch tackles this. Now, Dave Bautista, last year has thrown his hat. Has thrown the name in this jar, has come up publicly and said last year, I believe, that he wants to be Marcus Phoenix. He wants to play Marcus Phoenix, the lead character in the first trilogy of Gears of War. In the second trilogy, he's not the lead character. When it takes years after the first trilogy, his son is one of the leads in the second trilogy. But in the first trilogy, Marcus Phoenix is the lead, and he stole his name in the bowl, not the hat, the bowl, or hat, bowl, whatever. Some people use a hat, some people use a bowl. If you don't have a bowl, you use a freaking hat to do some the raffle, with the raffle, and then shake it and pull whatever comes out, whatever name comes out. But Gears is just Predator home. Yeah, but Gears is better than Predator. Gears has a great story though. Predator is just really generic, if you ask me. Okay, so yeah, Batista. I mean, look. Batista would do fine as Marcus Phoenix. But the thing is, that has lost a lot of weight. The thing is, you do need a rough, gruff type of actor who plays those kind of characters. Batista's one of them. Obviously, he could do that. Heck, I'll throw his name in a fucking bolt, 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 in a hat, jar, whatever. I'm just gonna say this. I don't know if he looks like him. He doesn't look like him at all. But I'll be fucking John Cena. Hell, even up or Gears got good gameplay. Yeah, we need somebody who resembles Marcus Phoenix. Okay, I was thinking there. If I saw that, I was thinking there. Okay, and David Leach would get. But David Leach would definitely get a better. He'd definitely get better. He'd definitely get a better. He'd definitely get a better output from, but output, better acting, better output, better whatever results from excuse me, Batista than Zack Snyder would. Now, I actually do think Gears of War is Zack Snyder's type of movie. I just don't think slow motion. Too much slow motion is a problem. But because Gears of War is now the thing about Gears of War, I don't want to fucking if Zack Snyder did Gears of War, I don't want to hear anything about fucking grape or any sex jokes in Gears of War movie because games are not like that. So Zack Snyder always has to, for some freaking strange reason, there has to be some grape or alluded to grape involved in his movies, even his DC shit. They don't want to see that in Gears of War, so that's why you shouldn't do it. Because Gears of War is nothing like that. Gears of War is a war between humans and locusts, and there's a whole story over it, right? There's a whole lore over that stuff, right? But it should be bloody because the gun he uses also a chainsaw, right? It's like, what's it called, the weapon? Because it can be used as a chainsaw too. The firearm is also half chainsaw. It's pretty cool. I mean, you need okay. And I'll watch this movie, Gears of War. I definitely, as a Gears fan, I'll watch it. Look. I'll play the Reloaded game for PS5. I'll play the prequel game whenever that comes out, and hopefully they finally finish the second trilogy. Because I hope they finish the second trilogy and release the final game for the second trilogy on Xbox Series X. Because I fear by the time they finish the second trilogy, it'll be on the next Xbox console. Just watch. The Lancer, thank you. Yeah, the Lancer. Like that's my fear. Like when they finish the second trilogy, it'll be on the next gen Xbox, not the Xbox Series S or X. Okay. So Yeah, E Day. Yeah, that's what it's called. E Day. Is that a release date? Gears of War E Day. Oh, it comes out next year. Okay. It's a great, good. I love those series. E Day. My guess is you're doing E Day because it may have something to tie in with the sixth game. There's something in E Day that has to tie in that's going to be tied into the conclusion of the second trilogy. The original Gears trilogy is iconic. You usually don't have you usually don't have a prequel game in the middle of a trilogy unless it sets up unless there's something in that prequel that's important for the game in the trilogy. You know, the next game in the trilogy to set up the end of the trilogy. There's something. There has to be something in the prequel that is important that refers to that has a tie into the final third game in the second trilogy. That's my only logical hypothesis. I don't know. Explanation? Maybe I don't know. I could be dead wrong. But it's weird. Like you have this trilogy. Why are you releasing a prequel when you just need one more game to finish the second trilogy? And you played the fifth game of the fifth game, the second game of the trilogy. You find out more about the Locust Queen. Yeah, the answers are made. In the Locust Queen, in the descendants of the Locust Queen, that you know, because one of the characters you play, one of the protagonists you play in the trilogy is related to the Locust Queen, right? Her mother becomes a new Locust Queen. Pam becomes a new Locust Queen. If I remember correctly, could be wrong. Um, and right, the mother is yeah. So I forget the name of the female character in the second trilogy. That is related to the original Locust Queen, and is the daughter of. Well, her mother becomes a new Locust Queen. I forgot her name. I stopped playing after three. Yeah, in the third game you defeat that Locust Queen, but that Locust Queen has the Locust Queen is a human. Let you all know, Locust Queens are human. They're human, experimented on. Okay. 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 And yeah, Locust Queen is it's a human family. It's human. Locust Queen is not locust. It's human. Human. I thought the Locust Queen was gonna be. I thought the Locust Queen was gonna be in the first trilogy. I thought the Locust Queen was gonna be somehow. I didn't somehow Marcus's in the second game. I thought Locust Queen was gonna be like Marcus's Lucas Queen. Marcus. I thought the Locust Queen was gonna be like somehow Marcus's mother at one point. I don't know, like, oh my god, we're gonna because you have to in the third game you find Marcus's father and all that. Oh, I know, Sideways. I know it pissed me off too. So I actually thought, like, oh my god, is Locust Creed really Marcus's mother at one point? General Ram. Let me see. Let me see something. General Ram, I think. Well, yeah, he's in the first game, right? So if you get the PlayStation 5 game, right? Next, it comes out next month, Reloaded. You're gonna face him. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So if you get the Reloaded game for PlayStation 5, you get to face General Ram in that game. I thought the creator was Marcus's mom too. Lucas Creed. Look at Shut up, Ren. Oh my god, you're a funny guy. Okay. Okay. Oh, the boss. Who was the in the second game? Because I played the second game so long time ago. Who is that? Who was? I mean, who was the creature that in the army that was always who was like who was that character in the army, the Locust's army, that's a thorn at your side. I forget his name. I, I forget his name. Like I forget the name. You know what I'm talking about. What's the creature's name? Ah, fuck, I forget the name of the character. Like I don't remember the. Okay. Uh, it's, yeah, yeah, it kind of looked like it was definitely Predator inspired a bit. Yeah. What's the name of that character though? Scourge. Yeah, that one definitely looked like the Predator inspired for sure. And sure, for sure, that looked Predator inspired. The Scourge. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, yeah, Scourge. Scourge. Yeah, I see Scourge right now. It's images. That looks Predator inspired, man. Oh my god. Yes, my favorite part is Marcus. I carved the power of the Phoenix Force. Enjoy the X Men. Very funny. I get a good. I get the joke. Very funny. He had a spear and shit. Yeah, he was a definitely that. Yeah, he was definitely Scourge was definitely Predator inspired. The design, definitely the design and the weapon. Yeah, the Transformer Scourge in the last movie, right? Rise of the Beast Scourge, right? The Scourge is Scourge. Scourge works for what's his name? Unicron. If that's what I'm saying, if they film this the same way they did Predator, it's some money. Yeah, that'd be cool. But it's gonna be a war movie, right? Mission's a war movie. Like this movie, this cannot be a one movie thing. Okay, this cannot be a one movie. I don't see this franchise. This franchise cannot be one movie. Now, I do think they'll green light a second movie based on the success of this movie. Yes, Gears 5 did have Dave Bautista, but he was fan cast. He was fan cast as playing the live Marcus Phoenix, but he also wants to play Marcus Phoenix. He said he wants to be Marcus Phoenix too. He actually said he wants to be Marcus Phoenix. And I mean, I don't see why not, but I do think I do. The thing is, do we really need some muscled up guy to play Marcus Phoenix? Marcus Phoenix is is wearing a bunch of armor. Marcus Phoenix Force. They could do a trilogy. Yeah, they could do the trilogy. Marcus Phoenix fought the Predator that one time. Marcus Phoenix Force. Okay. All right. And yeah, Dave Bautista lost a lot of muscle mass. That's the thing. That's the thing. He's off the juice, Red. He's off the juice. You know he's allowed to get away with taking. He's allowed to take the juice. I don't think they do drug testing in Hollywood. Yeah. Uh, 4 and 5 and 6. Oh, 4, 5 and 6. No, 4 and 5. There'd be some juice. Stop juicing. Yeah, if it's like the first, if it's gonna be versus in the first game, Ram will be the final boss. Okay. All right. Now we're gonna play a little. We're gonna have a little fun. We're gonna move off of gears. Little Star Wars fun. So our favorite resident is Scooper, not My Time to Shine, not Jeff Schneider, but Red likes to use it for his fake scoops, and that's Daniel RPK. So I was listening to Campia today. I did not know this. I was listening to Campia, and Campia had talked about that. Oh, Rogue Squadron back on the table. Star Wars Rogue Squadron back on the table. So I listened to the video because Campia from his live show. They trim it into segments, right? So I just watched the trim video segment, not the stream. Okay. Oh, and Marcus Phoenix is in prison also. Marcus Phoenix in the first game was in prison because he left his post. He left his post. He did something he was not supposed to do. He left it. Okay. Uh, okay. Yes, that's red. Triple nose. No, that dad bod. But so I was listening to Campia talk about, and the thing is, I agree with Camper. I agree with Camper, and I disagree with Dan RPK. Why would they have Rogue Squadron? Rogue Squadron is based on, obviously it's gonna be based on the Rebel pilots, right? X-wing pilots, Y pilots. But you gotta think about it this way. Next, they just announced Starfighter, Ryan Gosling and Sean Levy. They have Matt Smith and Mia Goth. They're going to be the villains, co-villains of the movie, which comes out in 2 years. Apparently, they're going to start filming very soon. I believe this fall, if I remember correctly. And that's going to be based on a pilot, Ryan Gosling. So my thinking is Starfire will more likely it would be similar to Rogue Squadron. It would be about the pilots, except Starfighter will be a pilot. I don't see it happening. You're not going to have 2 Star Wars movies with pilots in them. The Sean Levy one's going to happen. I don't think Rogue Squadron's happening. I don't think Rogue Squadron's happening just because the Sean Levy one. The Sean Levy one, yeah, there's Rogue Squadron games which are good. The games are good. For 64, I played them. The first one I played, the Naboo one I didn't really play that much. But you got to think it like this. Sean Levy's directing Starfire, which is going to be about Ryan Gosling as a pilot, right? Why did they make a Rogue Squadron movie? I don't think that's happening. It'd be too similar in some way, right? Okay, now we don't know what the premise of Starfire is going to be, but I assume Starfire is going to be like a pilot in the rebels, among the rebels, or something like that. But Rogue Squadron, we know it would be the rebel pilots, the rebellion pilots. Sean Levy will be Marcus Phoenix Force. Okay, Red. You're really fun. You're really having fun, huh? It's funny. It's funny, Red. It is funny what you thought. Sean Levy. Okay, so I'm like, nah, I don't think this is happening. No, I don't believe it for a second. I don't think it's happening. And then it's funny. It's funny, like Oh, General Williams. I never played. I have. I'll be quite frank with you guys. I haven't played Killer Instinct since the Nintendo 64. Yeah, yeah, that's how long. I never played the Killer Instinct since 64. Nintendo 64. But I'm like, yeah, yeah. I mean, like, Rogue Squadron. Now with Patty Jenkins coming back. I mean, Patty Jenkins is not doing anything. The Wonder Woman director. She hasn't done anything in 5 years. She was rumored to do Rogue Squadron. She was rumored to do this Cleopatra movie with, right, right. Okay, but nothing. Tyler Maine. Tyler Maine, who is Sabretooth. Sabretooth. You see the list of the top 10 wrestlers, top 10 wrestler actors. Tyler Maine was not in it. Tyler Maine was not in it. Tyler Maine played Sabretooth. I'm choking, guys. But he was a wrestler. Tyler Maine was a wrestler. He was just his jobber. I gotta go. I gotta go take a shit. Me too. And I may get demonetized for saying that. I'll be right back. Oh man. Okay, I'm good. I'm good, guys. I'm back. I'm good. In Fury Road, he was the real final boss because Immortal Joe was just old. Yeah. Oh. Oh man. Okay, okay, where am I? Okay, I'm back. I'm back. So okay. Ah, so where was I? Okay, okay. So what else is there for me to talk about? Okay. I don't know. I don't know if I have anything to talk about. I'm gonna look in the DM group. So I see that Vito's alive. So Peacemaker was fun yesterday, right? Peacemaker was fun. I see some people are having a meltdown on it. A meltdown. I mean, that's expected. You're always gonna have a meltdown with James Gunn stuff, James Gunn's news, right? So it's expected. I just laugh at that stuff now. Really, I just laugh. I enjoy it. I don't know what Snyder Bros are crashing. Yeah, I mean, what's new? What's new about them? What's new? What's new? Wait, what's new with the Snyder Bros? They're the all like that's what they do. That's what they do. Snyder Bros. They crash out because they replace the Justice League with the Justice Gang with the Justice Gang in a recap montage. In the recap of season one, crashing out. Too bad. They okay. The it's gonna be so really. It's getting to a point where the L they're taking the Snyder Bros. The L's they keep taking. The L won't be able to fit the size of their bodies. It'll be too big. It'll crush them because it'll keep growing and growing. The L will keep growing and growing and growing, getting bigger and bigger to a point where it won't be able to fit. Won't be able to fit the Snyder Bros. Bodies. It'll just all it'll do. It'll get to a point where it will get so heavy. The giant L will get so heavy. It'll it will just fall on top of the Snyder Bros, crushing them because they keep taking L's like ah, they're taking L's like how it's I don't know. Like okay, they're taking L's like how in Pokemon when you do that farming cheat with the Minasuno. You know the Minasuno cheat where you walk up the Cinnabar Island hat and the Minasuno cheat and it gives you like infinite like rare candies, infinite items, right? In a certain slot. That's what it is. Because they're taking an infinite amount of L's right now. That's how bad they are. Okay. Okay. I could go on for another 40 minutes at least. Man, I don't know. Well, oh, we did get to see White Rabbit the other day, last night on Peacemaker. Oh, it's weird that the Gotham City in Lego Batman, Legacy of the Dark Knight, the open world should be bigger than Batman Arkham Knight. All right, TJ will be pulling up soon. There we go. What's what's up, TJ man? What's up?
Oh shit, I made it.
Internet not giving you trouble?
I think it's
Oh,
fine today.
good,
It
good.
didn't rain yet.
It was giving a Tony trouble yesterday, huh? Didn't it stream end early yesterday, Tony? Uh oh. Uh oh. Where did Brady go? All right, but so yeah, what was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, so yeah, a lot of people. Yeah, yesterday was very controversial with the Peacemaker. Obviously, it's a new era with DCU. It's a continuation. The film is still going on. Superman. I figured whatever. I figured they're going to show. Uh oh. Uh oh. uh oh. Uh oh. Yeah, TJ.
Okay, I think it's stable now.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're
Stable.
going to do
Okay.
this from now
Hopefully.
on. Like anything they want to add to the DCU, they'll just retcon whatever happened to it.
Yeah. Yeah. They kind of. Yeah. They did back. They did back on it. Yep. Pretty much. What are they gonna do? Like keep Jason Momoa? Oh no. Okay. What are they gonna do? Keep Jason Momoa as Aquaman, not knowing it's Lobo? You know how stupid that would look. It would look really, really dumb. And Ezra Miller is a different story. Uh oh. Yeah. Uh oh. Come on, internet, work, work, work.
Damn.
All right, all right. Let's try this. Did you see the episode? Oh no, you were seeing you were seeing season one, right?
A Peacemaker? Yeah, I did.
Yeah. Uh, oh yeah, you didn't care about spoilers. That's right. You didn't care about spoilers. Um, what's gonna? It's cool to see White Rabbit. I guess I didn't get the picture of this White Rabbit, who's been kind of irrelevant in the comics. Uh, no, are they gonna make? Are they gonna make? Are they gonna make Peacemaker a huge character in DCU? Like this is Peacemaker, man. He's gonna be. Are they gonna put him on a pedestal like Superman? Oh, it's dead. Oh, I'm sorry, TJ. Hopefully, you get it in a stable. Yeah. Uh. All right, I'll move on. Like, because I wanted to talk. Also, Red, if you're still here, I know you're a Kobe fan, but a biopic is being made about Kobe Bryant by Warner Brothers or the Sniper Reports. Oh, I'm sorry, TJ. I hate it. But yeah. So, Brad, if you're still here, if you listen again later on, there will be a Kobe Bryant biopic by Warner Brothers. That's according to Jeff Snyder. According to Jeff Snyder, okay? According to Jeff Snyder. Oh man, you got community noted. Hmm. All right. I don't know where blinded is. Oh yeah, he got killed. It's a different guy, a different blinded. I want the other blinded on my streams. All right. I think it's time to end the stream. All right. I'm gonna go finish watching Netflix before I watch TV. Um, I'll be back tomorrow. I don't know about Sunday. Sunday it might have. It's okay, TJ. Sunday might be difficult this time. It depends. It depends Sunday. For AEW the tracks. Okay. Okay. So be on the lookout. Okay. Be on the lookout. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do Sunday. Okay. So make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment below. Do all that. Thanks.